I'm Dr. David Sables of Archmasters. Today I'd like to talk to you about custom molded orthotics. Some people wonder if they need custom molded orthotics. Studies show that many people can use some type of orthotic. This is one reason the comfort shoe industry is exploding, because the comfort shoes are taking features of a custom molded orthotic and putting them in a shoe. However, they can only put so much of the prescription in the shoe, otherwise they'll lose a volume of people who can tolerate that shoe. This area. This callus actually is associated many times with low back pain. If you have a callus or a bunion on the side of the big toe joint or a callus underneath the big toe joint, especially if you have a callus underneath the second toe bone area, that is typically an indication that the big toe joint area is not properly working. The way the feet function with nearly everybody is everyone's foot will go from a high to a low arch position back and forth. Where the problem is that if you go down too far, that's where all these problems come about. It's not necessarily how high or how low your arches are, it's how much lower-ing or the verb that's occurring. The leg bone twists in and the arch collapses. The leg bone externally rotates, the arch goes up. In the majority of the cases, again, when you go down too far, that's where all the problems start occurring in the majority of people, such as plantar fasciitis, posterior tibial tendinitis, bunions, metatarsalgia, neuromas, and in children, something like Seaver's disease or pain in the heel, which is not necessarily growing pains, it's actually stress and strain on the heel bone from the foot flattening out too much. So what we do at Archmasters is we typically provide for the custom orthotics when they're needed, is we provide a three-dimensional total contact insert that literally is going to bring the floor up to the foot instead of allowing the foot to deform to the floor. When you bring the floor up to the foot in a three-dimensional total contact position, you're capturing all 5 of the arches. There's not just the inside arch, there's an arch going across this way, there's an arch along this bone, there's an arch along this area, and there's an arch along where a tendon comes in from the leg to actually pull the big toe joint down. So what we're doing is bringing the floor up to the foot in a three-dimensional total contact position such that the foot will not be able to deform to the floor, which causes the problems in the foot all the way up to the lower back. Now, when you get into a custom orthotic, what type do you need? They come from full length, they go really hard, really soft, really narrow. It's really going to depend on what type of shoe that you typically have to wear or want to wear. We can make custom molded orthotics for athletic shoes all the way down to a woman's high heel dress. So the different types of orthotics are going to be needed for the different types of shoes. And again, this depends on your activity. For more information, you could contact Archmasters for a complimentary consultation by myself, Dr. David Sables. Otherwise, please feel free to call or stop in anytime. We'll be happy to help you out. Thank you.